What's up everybody, this is Derek here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at how the iPhone X leather case, the official Apple one, held up over the last 2 months or so that I've owned the case and the phone. So I purchased this is the black leather case from Apple, and I purchased it in the beginning of December when I purchased the iPhone X. So I've used the iPhone X every day since then as my main phone. I've carried it around in my pocket, in my jacket, in my car, just like a normal use case. I haven't dropped the phone yet. I'm pretty careful with not dropping smartphones. So if you're prone to dropping your phone, then this probably isn't the case for you because it doesn't offer a ton of protection. But I like it because it's really thin. It doesn't add a lot of bulk. The wireless chargers all work through the case because it's so thin and it's not magnetic. So that was another real big positive for me. So let's take a look at how the case held up. So it's important to note that I haven't cleaned off the case or done anything to it. I literally pulled it out of my pocket earlier, pulled it off the phone, and decided to shoot this video. Let's take a look real quick at the box. There's nothing special about it. It's held in by a cardboard, so there's cardboard in the box right here. It's hard to see on camera probably, but there's like a little flap here. There's a flange, and it's down here too. It's actually easier to see there in the bottom. And what that does is it just keeps the box closed. It gives it that nice satisfying feel when you go ahead to open it, and then when it's sitting on shelf, it doesn't open up. And then the leather case is just inside the box, and it's held in place like this with these little cardboard tabs. So, you know, nothing too special, but it works and it feels nice. So we'll take a look at the case now. We'll just take a look at the back of it. And we'll see, you can see that there are a good number of scuffs and scratches on it. See, it looks like there's a scratch right here by the camera. And I've never dropped the phone, but I said pulling it out of my pocket and then putting it in my jacket with keys and stuff like that, it's understandable how you would get some wear on the case. Nothing crazy though. I love that the buttons, so the buttons, for those of you who don't know, the buttons are actually made of anodized aluminum. They're actually metallic, and that's really cool. I was going to say, let me see if I can just, so you can hear it's metal versus plastic. And the tactile feel of these buttons is phenomenal. It feels just as good as using the buttons on your iPhone, and that was a complaint that I had with many other cases I tried first. That they either recessed, so you use the original buttons on the iPhone X, but you would have to push, like push your finger into the case almost to get to the button, and that was really annoying. And a lot of other cases use plastic or rubber buttons that just feel very mushy and imprecise, as opposed to the buttons on the phone itself that, let's say here, you can hear that positive feedback. And it just feels, you know, like a high quality experience as you'd expect on an expensive phone. So the anodized buttons have held up very well. I don't see any chips in the anodizing or flaking off. Honestly looks like the first day I bought it, so that's good. The corners, I don't see any abnormal wear. You can see more scuffs and stuff on the top again. I was gonna say, I don't know how well it's gonna focus on that, just because, there we go. So it's hard to see, but there really isn't anything crazy there. So the back of the case has the most wear, and that makes sense because when you put this in a pocket with keys or in your backpack or in your jacket or whatever the case may be, it's going to rub up against those things, and that's, you know, this is leather. It is genuine leather, so it's going to scuff. And it feels like it's leather with a plastic support underneath, so I believe that Apple like over molded the leather onto the plastic almost. I don't know exactly how they did that, but because it looks like here you can see in the corners here, again it's gonna be hard to see, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but basically I can see where the leather was stretched over a plastic mold, so that's how they did that. And then they just adhered this like felt backing to the back of the case. So far so good. 2 months in, daily wear and tear on the case, but nothing abnormal, and honestly nothing too serious. So I'll update this video probably in like 6 months or so, and we'll see how the case is doing. We'll see if we've dropped the phone yet by then, and we'll see how it's holding up. But right now, for $60, it's definitely not the cheapest case. It's definitely not the most protective case for your phone. But if you want a case that fits the phone very well and has metallic buttons that are very nice to push, then perhaps this is the case for you. So we'll go ahead here and we'll just push the phone back into the case. You can see it goes in real easy. And there we go, it's on already. So like I said, these buttons, not sure how well that will how well you'll be able to hear that on video, but the buttons are very, very positive. You know that you push them. There's no ambiguity, no weird mushiness, and that's pretty cool. So thanks for watching the video. If you enjoy what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video. I like to post a lot of tech-related videos, and I hope that you join me for the ride. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in a new video soon.